Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Nayla Ayudia Lestari and you can call me Nayla. I'm here because I'm gonna reviewing about the employment contract for my final test at Faculty of Law, University of Pembangunan Nasional Veteran Jakarta. So let's get into it. So what we will talking about, we're going to talk about employment contract. That means a legal agreement between an employee and an employer that outlines the terms and conditions of employment. So yeah guys, I'm gonna disclaimer before because I'm used to see the material in my phone, so we're gonna rarely eye contact, but I hope that's fine. So first of all, in the screen you can see that about heading and introduction. You can see on top of screen that is the title, which is employment contract, and you can read it but know that the agreement blah 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 is entered into on 3rd 5th 2019. That is mean on the 3rd March 2019. You can read it. The parties is between William Smith and Illinois American Water Company as the employer and the employee. And the next screen is about employment, which is William Smith as a company as the employer does hereby employ Illinois American Water Company in the position of marketing manager, beginning at 3rd March 2019 for a period of 3 years, which is the duration of employment, and ending at such date and time the employee's employment may be terminated in accordance with below list termination of agreement clause. And next is about performance of duties. Illinois American Water Company, as the employee, shall agree that throughout of their period of employment shall devote their full attention and time during working hours to the good and stable performance of their business and affair of the employer. The point is, the employee must dedicate their full attention and effort for the duties during work hours, and that the employer will assign responsibilities typical of the positions. And next, about duties and responsibilities. As you know, the position of the employee here is about being a marketing manager, which is they gotta do specific job like developing the pricing strategy, identifying new customers, supporting sellers, creating promotions, and many more about marketing strategy. Next is about compensations and benefit. You can read that in accordance with the following terms and conditions of this agreement, and throughout the employee's period of employment, compensation for their service will be as follows, which is employee will receive monthly salary of $2,500 with monthly evaluations and rate increase as deemed appropriate, and said amount to be determined by the supervisor of the employment. And paychecks will be issued as follows, like twice monthly paychecks issued on the 1st and 15th day of every month. So the next screen is about unauthorized disclosure, which is the employee shall not copy or modify any confidential information without prior written consent of the employer, which is the confidential information like copyright materials, codes, inventions, or technical matters. And the next screen is about remedies, which is the employer reserves the right to immediately terminate employment of employee and terminate all its obligation to make any further payments under this agreement, which is this regulation applies during or after the completion of the employment contract. And move to the next screen. This is amendment of agreement, which is the any amendment of this contract must be agreed by both of these parties in writing, which is the employer and employee. And termination of agreement, which is the employment period, shall be terminated at the time when any of the following may occur, like at will employment, which is employment can be terminated at any time by either party. And 2, because employee's death. And last, employees' gross misconduct or willful breach of this agreement. And last but not least is about conclusion, which the parties is between William Smith as the employer and Illinois American Water Company as the employee. And next about date of agreement, which is March 5 in the years 2019. And the position of this contract is about marketing manager with the monthly salary $2,500. And confidentially unauthorized disclosure is about copyright material, costs, inventions, or technical matters, and termination of agreement, at will employment, or employee's death. And lastly, about amendment agreement. Thus, that must be mutually agreed upon in writing by both parties. So that's it with the reviewing a contract employment, and I hope you liked the video and see you. Bye bye.